Welcome back to Caravans, Tips and Mods. This week we talk about the issues of the Thetford cassette toilets in caravans not flushing, how to remove and replace the pumps and clear the clogged pipes.
I think if you go camping in the caravan quite a bit, there is a good possibility that at some stage you're going to run into an issue with the toilet system. And I think the most common issue with the toilet system is one that is not flushing. If you press the button and you get pump noises, but no water's coming out, it means that there is a blockage in the pipe to the outlet which feeds or flushes the bowl. So you're going to have to pull the pump out and clear the hose fitting. And I'll show you how to do that because it's a little tricky. The first time I did it, it took me over an hour of cursing and swearing. But I finally got it done with the help of Donna Marie, who has smaller hands. However, since then, I have found a much easier way of actually removing the pump, and I will show you in a little while. Now, if you're pressing the button and you're getting no pump noises, it could mean one of two things. One, the pump itself is dead, or you have actually blown the fuse, and I will show you where the fuse is. The fuse is on the outside. You're going to have to remove the toilet cassette to get access to it. Check the fuse for the Thetford toilet. The fuse is right over here. And all you got to do is to pull it out and check it. If the fuse is intact, that means that you're still getting power to the pump. And one, the pump is actually not working, or two, it is clogged. To get access to the pump, you're going to first have to remove this lever. Next thing you do is to slip a fingernail under this plate and lift. This plate has a tab here, you can see, that goes into that holds it all in place. There are connectors. I don't bother to remove them. And then what I do is, there is another container in here, and that's what stops the water from the tank from coming out. There is a little hole, so if the caravan is moving and the tank is full and water comes into here, it drains back into the tank. That's why there is this little tub. The little grommet down here is a water seal for the wires. So to take that out, the tub has a little lip and you pull it out. There you go. Now, the tub has an O-ring. This is, again, another water seal to prevent water from coming up. You will see that even though you might change the water quite often, there is quite a lot of algae buildup. And that's what's causing the issue if your pump is running and no water is coming out. That's the easy part. Now for the difficult part. To be able to get access to the pump, you're going to have to lift it. So the pump is connected by two items. This wire, which goes down to give it power, and the hose, which allows the water to be pumped into the toilet bowl. Getting the pump out with the hose attached is an absolute nightmare unless you've got very, very small hands. And that is simply because the pump itself goes into a little housing that is vertical, so it needs to come straight up before you can take it out, before you can turn it to take it out. And it's very hard to do that with everything attached. Stick your hand into there, follow the wire down, and you should be able to get access to the pump. Now this is where having big hands don't help. This blue item here is the pump. It is a bit of a pain to get out because it actually goes into a round housing, so it's got to be lifted up before you can pull the round housing out. I have found that the issue is usually a clogged impeller. This is the impeller. This is where the water comes out and goes to the flush bowl. So usually this impeller will get clogged from the algae that inevitably will grow in the tank. You can't run from that. If there is going to be moisture, there is going to be algae. Now, another thing that happens is you get the algae into the tube, and it will get clogged at the outlet. I know this is going to sound really gross, but if you're off-grid and you don't have something like a weed whacker line to push through and clear the algae, one of the things that will work is to actually blow into this pipe and blow the algae out. So, let me just quickly recap. If you press the button and you don't hear any motor noises, it means that this pump has died. If you press the button, you hear the motor noises, but no water comes out, it means that the pump is clogged. So the two clog points are either in the intake, where the impeller is, or in the feed tube to the bowl. Once you've got all that cleared, then it becomes a matter of putting it back. Now this again is a real task. I found that the easiest way to put it back is to make sure everything is connected. Push the pump into the water tank, point it in the direction of the housing, and try and get the bottom of the pump started into the housing area. So the easiest way is to lift the lid. If you look in here, you're going to see the outlet for the flush unit. That's where the pump pumps the water. It comes out through this outlet here, goes around the bowl and flushes your bowl. So what you're going to have to do is to push this outlet in. And once you've gone ahead and pushed the outlet in to the water tank, you're going to be able to reach inside and grab the hose. Now, once you've got the hose, it's really easy to remove the tank. Pull the wire and the hose and slowly lift, jiggle a little bit, and the pump will come right out. Now, if that's the section that is blocked, get a little toothpick, try and move it around, spin it a few times, try and get the water to blow it out. Now, the other thing that can get blocked as well is the pump pumps the water through the hose, and this section here, all the algae gets pumped up and it gets blocked as well. So pull that out, take it outside, give it a good flush, clean it up, and put everything back in place. Make sure that you test it. Now, if you press the button and nothing works, the pump doesn't spin, it means that you're going to get a new pump. This is a Thetford 21944. This pump was made in 2023. Yeah, but it's a common replacement. I think all the Thetfords use exactly the same pump. And you will be able to get replacements on eBay as well. All right, so just a quick recap. If you're getting no motor noises, check that the impeller isn't clogged. Try and use a toothpick or a little wire to dig out any algae and test it again. And if it spins, you know that the pump is working. If still no water is coming out, it's likely because you've got a blockage in this hose, and it's likely here at the narrowest point, the outlet towards the feeding outlet to the bowl itself. Now, you can hear that the pump is working, so I'm ready to put this back in place. To put it back, it's just in reverse. Feed the pump into the housing area where it's supposed to go, and then all you got to do is to bend the feeding hose and put it back into the tank. Once the pump is back into the housing area, you will see that the outlet fitting goes through there. It is vertical. Go ahead and line the outlet up so that's sitting vertical as well. And lock it back in place. Once that's done, that's how it should look. You will hear a distinct click when you push it. Now, before you put everything back, I suggest that you test it. And there we go. Works perfectly. Once everything is tested and working, grab the O-ring, slide it up to the lip there, put your finger over it to hold it in place, and make sure that it goes all the way up against the lip. As with any O-ring, I try to make sure it's not twisted, and one of the best ways to do that is to pull it a little bit and then let it go in place. When that's done, put the tub back. Give everything a good wipe. Slide this cover back on. Put the lever back on. And check that it works. Perfect. I hope this video has been useful to you. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button and stay tuned for more videos that will be coming up shortly, as I will be making a few more mods to the caravan to get it ready for our next trip.